Welcome, Pisces, Aries, to your numerology reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. Best message is well, first of all, let's go through this. Your first card up is relationship change, which is 5 plus the 6, right? Which is 11. So it's talking about this new beginning of new change. The 5 is the change, and the 6 is for harmonious reasons. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This is talking about moving on. So definitely knowing that there's somebody that is moving on. There is, someone who is leaving, going away. But it's also talking about don't worry about that because life continues as well to move on. Like I said, for some reason, it really does feel like as one door is closing, another door is getting ready to open for a better benefit. Things do happen this way. The darkest fears, talking about anxieties that it could be giving you, especially if you have some kind of, maybe a child who's going to college, moving on from someone that is, you've been around maybe a long time. For some of you, it might not even be a friend you're actually losing. It could also be that maybe you guys just spend tons of time together and maybe they're moving far away. And so maybe you're, a little worried about this situation because I'm used to Friday night, with them all the time. And now they're going to be so far away, we're not going to be able to do those things anymore. Right? Or my child is going to college and we're used to, hanging out all the time. What am I going to do without them here? So put those in that area, my friends. Having dreams. You literally could be having little dreams about the situation that could be causing anxieties, or these dreams could be based from the anxieties that you have going on. And your card, is anxieties. How do I feel about the situation? Am I feeling anxious? Am I a little fearful, that they're going away? Maybe if you have a child who's going away, maybe the anxiety is, oh my God, I hope they're going to be okay. I hope everything's fine. I'm really worried about them. Things of this nature. Okay, so definitely talking about that relationship change. It could even be you who has to move away from them, and maybe you're feeling a little anxiety about being away from them. Okay, and let's see exactly what's going on in this situation. Going straight to the dreams first and see exactly what's going on with this situation. Feels like they may be moving on for their dreams, or maybe you have to leave the situation to go after your dreams. Because there is definitely a lot of preparation and progress. And if you know that the relationship change is just one of those things where it's like, you know what, I have to go for my happiness, my joy, or they have to do, their happiness and joy. However it is, it's expansion that needs to be done. And definitely feeling like someone is going after their dreams one way or another, and maybe it's both of you. Maybe your dreams are not meeting up with each other as well. You know what? I want to do this and you want to do that. And maybe you just feel like this is not where it's happening, right? So it's causing a lot of anxiety about the situation, and it is time to now surrender to the anxieties. Spirit says this is just a cycle change. This is what has to happen. It's inevitable for this to happen, for you guys to do exactly what you need to do in life, no matter what the situation is. It's going to take a lot of self-discipline to be able to get past the anxieties. And a lot of healing, of course. And just remember, this is how it has to be. Do not try to control the situation in which you cannot control with the Emperor upside down. You have no control over this situation. This is divinely done. This has to end. It has to come this way. This is why the relationship change is here. It's divinely done. It says it's time. So, rethinking any kind of approach to the situation and perceiving it the way it has to be is going to be very helpful in getting rid of the anxieties, the fears, the tensions of the situation. Okay, and of course, yeah, you may even feel like your over emotions are you might be feeling a little over emotional, or maybe you're dealing with some, you know, you might be dealing with some Gemini or Aquarius that you feel is very emotional as well. So you might both be a little over emotional about the situation, but it does feel like for a lot of you, you are trying to avoid the conflict to the situation, moving on. Sometimes, kind of isolate ourselves from each other so that that way we don't feel like we're walking on each other, um, you know, disrespecting each other's areas. There could have been differences that were going on within the situation to where it had to happen. So you do have the Nine of Wands that is saying, hey, look, it's okay. Just be, persistent in what you're doing. The courage is going to start coming back as soon as you start looking at this from a different perspective. Look at that, because where one door closes, another door opens. For some of you, whoever it's for, it's almost like maybe they had to go. If this is a child, they have to go to college, guys. They were enrolled in the military. They have to be there. There's no holds barred there. With other relationships, if it's some kind of love relationship, you know that, hey, you know what, there's 8 billion people on this planet, and this is where it needs to come to a revelation and a realization. This is not working. We need to separate. We can't hold this anymore. There's not enough. It has to be this way. So definitely Spirit wants you to understand, that this is where it is. This is where it's bound to be. So let's see what card you have coming out. Love cards. Do not isolate yourself away from your love, right? Or think that this is the only person in the world, right? No such thing. Okay. So, clarifying on the opportunities and the open doors for new love. There it is. There is an opportunity for you in the near future for new love. Of course there is. There's no such thing. You just got to give love a chance, right? You really need to, really get out there and, start mingling. It's now time to mingle if you guys are single, if you just got through this, right? Because there's always other things for you. There's always new love. So there it is. Give love a chance. Because there is someone worth waiting for, always. Okay. And card of the day is it could be online, it could be, at the grocery store, it could be walking into your business of work. Take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect your whole universe. You keep telling yourself there is nobody and hiding out from the world, then yes, guess what? You probably won't find what you're looking for, or you'll deny what's right in front of your face, right? So, develop awe and reverence for life. So, remember, once your healing starts really happening and you start feeling better, this is for the love relationships, you can get out there and, find what you're looking for. For those of you who lost a friend, lost your child, to doing something, going to college, doing something like this, your friends moved. It's still time to move on and make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do to continue expanding your dreams and doing, making new friends, doing things you're supposed to do for yourself, helping your kid out if he's like, if your child is in boot camp, the worst thing he can have or she can have at this time is a really worried, anxious parent. Because that's not going to help them, because guess what, guys? They're probably feeling the same way, anxious, worried, deep down inside. Okay, so they need you to help them. Okay, and you guys can make your dreams come true. Okay, until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.